Good afternoon, my dear students. Today I am going to teach lesson 6 of Beehive, My Childhood. So, I will be discussing with you multiple choice questions. Okay. So, let us move to multiple choice questions, and slide number 1 is before you. Question number 1. When did Kalam become India's 11th president? Yes, Kumkum, come. (2002). Do you all agree? Yes, he is right. Kalam became India's 11th president in the year 2002. Okay. Now I will move on to the next slide. Now you see, question number 2. Where did Kalam talk about his childhood? अपने बचपन के बारे में कहाँ पर वो बात की है? In his autobiography, Wings of Fire, in his first speech, in his research papers, in his office. Yes, Sanjana, come. Do you all think option number 1 is correct? Yes, it's absolutely correct. Kalam talked about his childhood in his autobiography Wings of Fire. He has written in his autobiography Wings of Fire. The name of the book is Wings of Fire, and from Wings of Fire only this extract has been taken. Okay, this lesson has been taken. Okay, my childhood. Now I will move on to the next slide. The third question is, where was Kalam born? Options are A. Rameswaram, Madras State, number B in Tamil Nadu, number C in Karnataka, number D in Chennai. Yes, you come. Option A. Do you all agree? Yes, he is absolutely right. Option A. Kalam was born in Rameswaram, Madras State. Okay. Now, next slide. From where has this chapter My Childhood been taken? From where has this chapter My Childhood been taken? Options are from childhood memories, from Professor APJ Kalam's book Wings of Fire. Number C, from famous writer Khushwant Singh's book, none. Yes, last bench, you come. Give the correct answer. Do you think it is correct? From Professor APJ Kalam's book Wings of Fire. This is correct, Wings of Fire. Okay. So, he is absolutely right. I have taught you already in this lesson. When I taught you, I have taught you that my childhood, this lesson has been taken from APJ Kalam's autobiography Wings of Fire. Clear? Now I will move on to the next slide. Question number 5. What does Professor Kalam talk about in his book Wings of Fire? His childhood experiences, his parents, his friends, all. Yes, you come. Do you think this is correct? This is wrong. Yes, you come. All is absolutely right, this option, because Professor Kalam talks about in his book Wings of Fire about his childhood experiences, his parents as well as his friends. Okay, clear? So option D, all is absolutely correct. Okay, now I will move on to question number 6. Who influenced प्रोफेसर कलाम? प्रोफेसर कलाम को किसने प्रभावित किया था? Who influenced Professor Kalam? A, his society people, B, his friends, C, his father, D, none. You come. Take the correct answer. His father. Yes. What do you think? Any other answer you have got? If you have got, you can come. Do you all agree? Yes. Actually, Professor Kalam, Abdul Kalam was highly influenced by his father. Okay. So, he was highly influenced by his father. Okay. So, out of these three options, option C is correct. He might have been influenced by his friends, his society, but his father was a life giver. Okay. Due to his father's what do you call? He showed the path. His father showed the path, how to live a life, how to lead a life. Okay, and he was very much influenced by his father's simplicity and strict actions. Do you remember? So now I'll move on to the next slide. What did Kalam's father teach him? कलाम के पिता ने उसे क्या सिखाया? Hatred, honesty and self-discipline, to fight, to be arrogant. You come. Honesty and self-discipline. Do you all think it's correct? Yes. Option B, honesty and self-discipline, is absolutely correct, 100%. So now I will move on to the next question. Question number 8. What did Kalam gain from Wings of Fire? ये जो Wings of Fire जो किताब लिखा है कलाम ने, उससे क्या फायदा हुआ इनको? The great values he imbibed from his parents, teachers and society, his books, fame, success, knowledge and discipline, none. What did Kalam gain from Wings of Fire? Who can say? Nobody? Yes, Vaishnavi, come. Do you all agree? Yes, so option A is absolutely correct. You cannot say none. Okay? You cannot say none. But Kalam gained from Wings of Fire the great values he imbibed from his parents, teachers and society. No doubt it is his autobiography. But he could remember about the values he got in his childhood, and when he got the care of his parents, teachers, he remember very well how the teachers behaved with him, how in the classroom, how the students' behavior. He had also, you must remember, he had 3 friends who were Hindus. Do you all remember? So he imbibed great values from his parents, teachers and society. Okay? Now next question. What is the theme of the story My Childhood? इसका थीम क्या है इस कहानी का? माई चाइल्डहुड जो मेरा बचपन, ये कलाम का लिखा हुआ है, इसका थीम क्या है? चिल्ड्रेन आर प्रीसियस, चिल्ड्रेन इज ए ट्रेजर, सोसाइटी मस्ट बी इन हार्मनी, सोसाइटी एनवायरनमेंट एंड चाइल्डहुड एक्सपीरियंसेस शेप वंस लाइफ. Yes, it is very clear. You come. Society, environment and childhood experiences shape one's life. Do you all think it's correct? This is absolutely correct. Option D is absolutely right. She has picked the right answer. Okay, thank you. थीम इसका टाइटल सही है, जिसपे माई चाइल्डहुड बेस्ड है. क्या चीज पे बेस्ड है? सोसाइटी, एनवायरनमेंट एंड चाइल्डहुड एक्सपीरियंसेस. ओके, एंड दैट शेप्स वन फ्यूचर. इट सेड वो किसी का फ्यूचर में मदद करता है. क्या मदद करता है? सोसाइटी, एनवायरनमेंट एंड चाइल्डहुड एक्सपीरियंसेस. ओके, नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. व्हाट इज द मैसेज ऑफ दिस लेसन? इस लेसन का मैसेज क्या है? क्या संदेश देना चाहता है? क्या इंफॉर्मेशन देना चाहता है ये लेसन? ओके, क्या पाठ पढ़ाना चाहता है? ठीक है. म्यूचुअल ट्रस्ट, पीस एंड हार्मनी आर ए मस्ट फॉर ए सोसाइटी टू बी हैप्पी एंड ग्रो डायनेमिकली. लिव हैप्पीली, फाइट फॉर योर राइट्स, हैव फायर ऑन योर विंग्स. क्या बताता है? ये चारों ऑप्शन में कौन सबसे सही है? Who can say? Nobody? Okay, you come. Behind Sundaram. Why you are not opting to come? Do you think the questions are tough? I have already taught you all these things. You see here, the message of this lesson. Option A, do you all think option A is correct? Yes, option A is absolutely correct, because a society is subject to change. Okay, society is always dynamic. Okay, so a society needs mutual trust, peace and harmony. All these are the things which a society needs, and due to which people can be happy and they can change themselves according to time. Okay. Now I will move on to the next slide. What is essential for all round growth according to the lesson? इस लेसन के अनुसार ऑल राउंड ग्रोथ कैसे आ सकता है? ठीक है, क्या ऑल राउंड ग्रोथ के लिए क्या जरूरी है? टॉलरेंस, एक्सेप्टेंस, ब्रदरहुड, हैप्पीनेस, ऑल. यू कम. Do you all agree? Do you all agree? Yes, sir. There is anybody who does not agree with option D? Anybody is there? No. Okay, option D is absolutely right, because for all round growth of a person or of a society, the person where he is staying, tolerance is needed. He should learn to tolerate. He should learn to bear pains. Okay, he should accept all sort of things. Okay, there should be brotherhood and happiness. Then a person can experience all round growth in himself. Okay, so option D is absolutely right. All these three things are needed for that. Okay. What can resolve the hindrances in the way of growth? रास्ते में, ग्रोथ के रास्ते में, डेवलपमेंट के रास्ते में क्या रुकावट बन सकता है? What can resolve the hindrances? मैंने रुकावट को क्या चीज है जो सॉल्व कर सकता है? जो रास्ते में रुकावट होता है, ग्रोथ के रास्ते में, डेवलपमेंट के रास्ते में, विकास के रास्ते में जो रुकावट होता है, उसका क्या सॉल्यूशन है? म्यूचुअल ट्रस्ट एंड ईज ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन, विंग्स ऑफ फायर, fighting, D all. Who can come? Who wants to come? Sundaram, come. Why you are not feeling energetic to answer to the questions? All is absolutely wrong. You were late. Okay. Huh? Yes. Just maintain silence. Yes, a mutual trust and ease of communication is the most important thing to resolve any type of hindrances in the growth. विकास होता है, देश का विकास होता है, कोई स्टेट का विकास होता है, सोसाइटी का विकास होता है, ठीक है। कोई भी विकास के रुकावट को कैसे सॉल्व किया जा सकता है, उस तरह का प्रॉब्लम कैसे सॉल्व किया जा सकता है? म्यूचुअल ट्रस्ट से, आपसी विश्वास से, फेथ से, ठीक है, एंड ईज ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन, बातचीत करके, ठीक है। यही दोनों चीज है। विंग्स ऑफ फायर ये नहीं होगा, फाइटिंग नहीं होगा, ठीक है। ओके, सो लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। इन व्हाट सेंस वाज कलाम्स चाइल्डहुड सिक्योर? किस प्रकार से कलाम का जो चाइल्डहुड सिक्योर था, किस तरह से उसका चाइल्डहुड बहुत सिक्योर अपने आप को फील कर रहा था? सिक्योर में सुरक्षित। सिक्योर का मतलब क्या हुआ? सुरक्षित। He was getting all the necessities of life like food, clothes, study, parents' love and support, good society, all. Very important questions and very important. Yes, who wants to come? Nobody? Yes, you come. I'll give you one more chance. Parents' love and support. Do you think this is correct? I don't agree. Yes, who wants to come from the girls' side? Okay. So, Kalam's childhood was secured. कैसे? He was getting all the necessities of life, food, clothes, studies को मिल रहा था. His father was a strict person, but he provided all these three things. He got parents' love and support. Okay. Then he got a good society also. All these three things. So option D, all is absolutely right. Do you all agree? Who don't agree? Raise your hand. All of you agree. Okay. Thank you. Now, what does material security mean in the lesson? Material security का मतलब क्या है? All the basic necessities of life, love and warmth, wealth, riches. Who wants to come? Anybody? Yes, come. Yes, option A. Do you all agree with this? Option A is absolutely correct. Okay. Material security means all the basic necessities of life. You cannot say love and warmth, wealth, riches. Okay. With wealth, one cannot earn fame, name and fame. Okay. First, all the basic necessities of life are the material security which is discussed in the lesson. Okay. Is there anybody who does not agree with this answer? Nobody? Okay. I will move on to the next slide. You see, what does emotional security mean? Emotional security का मतलब क्या है? According to the lesson, balance in life, bank balance, control over emotions, love and care to lead a stress-free life. Yes, come, Vaishnavi. Do you all agree? Love and care to lead a stress-free life. हाँ, दिस इज इमोशनल सिक्योरिटी, लव एंड केयर टू लीड ए स्ट्रेस फ्री लाइफ। स्ट्रेस फ्री लाइफ मतलब चिंता रहित जिंदगी। चिंता रहित अगर जिंदगी होगा तो हम लोग इमोशनली सिक्योर्ड है, ठीक है। ऐसे थोड़ा बहुत लग रहा है कंट्रोल ओवर इमोशंस, ठीक है, ये थोड़ा सा लग रहा है, लेकिन वी हैव टू डू द बेस्ट, वी हैव टू पिक अप द बेस्ट। सो द बेस्ट आंसर इज लव एंड केयर टू लीड अ स्ट्रेस फ्री लाइफ। ऑलरेडी दिस हैज बीन डिस्कस्ड, ओके। सो आई विल मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। Who gave emotional and material security to Kalam? His society people, his friends, his teachers, his parents. Who gave this emotional material security to Kalam? कौन कह सकता? Nobody? Yes, you come. Emotional and material security to Kalam. Do you all agree? Do you all agree? Is there anybody who wants to give any other answers? Do you all agree with option D? His parents gave emotional and material security to Kalam. Okay. Parents play a major role in anybody's life. Okay. And after that comes society. Do you all agree with me? So there is society's role also there, but parents, they teach us from very childhood, when we are born, they teach us how to stand, okay. Then they send us to school, they just tell us about the importance of life, importance of studies, what we have to do in life. So all of you agree with option D? Is there anybody with other answer? So option D, his parents, is absolutely right, okay. Which seeds did Kalam collect during the World War? Guava seeds, tamarind seeds, flax seeds, mango seeds. Hey, you come. Tamarind seeds. Do you all agree? Yes, option B is absolutely right. Tamarind seeds is absolutely right. Okay. This answer is absolutely right. Okay. Now I will move on to the next question. Why did Kalam collect tamarind seeds? To grow plants, to eat them, to earn good money? None. Why did Kalam collect tamarind seeds? क्यों? Grow plants, to eat them, to earn good money? Did none. Yes. To earn good money. Yes, absolutely he is right. He collected tamarind seeds to sell it, okay, to earn money. Do you all agree? I have already discussed in the lesson. Okay, he collected tamarind seeds. Okay. So his purpose was not only to eat, okay, but his main purpose was to earn good money, okay, by selling them. Okay. Do you know tamarind seeds? Okay, I will move on to the next question. Yes, next question. Where did Kalam sell seeds? कहाँ बेचते थे tamarind seeds को? To come in a market, to other children, people of a society, to provide them to a provision store on a mosque street. Do you think option D is correct? Option D is absolutely correct. Do you have any other answers? So option D is absolutely correct because Kalam sold the seeds to a provision store and it was on Mosque Street. Okay. Now next question is before you, question number 20. How much money did Kalam earn after selling seeds? कितना पैसा कमाते थे? ठीक है? After selling seeds, you come. 2 anna, 3 anna, 1 anna, 4 anna. Do you all agree with 1 anna? He earned 1 anna. 1 anna is how much paise? 6 point something. Okay. So you can see in the net 1 anna is how much? Huh? Long time before, anna was in common use. With 5 paisa or 1 paise, you could buy things. Okay. So he earned 1 anna by after selling seeds. Clear? Do you have any other answer? Everybody agree? Okay. What kind of a person was Kalam as child? Enterprising and hardworking? Naughty, caring, none. Who can give the right answer? Anybody from this side? Yes, you come. You come. Option A. Do you think option A is correct? Yes, sir. Option A is absolutely correct. Okay. Kalam was enterprising and hardworking. What type of person he was? He was very hardworking. And due to hard work, due to strong hard work and determination, he became the president of this nation. Okay. He became the 11th president of this nation. Okay. And he was also remembered as the Missile Man of India. Okay. He is still remembered. Okay. Who was Samsudin? Kalam's brother, Kalam's friend, Kalam's neighbor, Kalam's cousin. Yes, come Sundaram. Kalam's brother. You take it. Yes. Option D, do you all agree? Yes, sir. So Samsudin was Kalam's cousin. Okay. Okay. What did Samsudin do? A. Distributed newspapers in Rameswaram, helped to collect seeds, helped getting money, helped in selling seeds. You come. Yes. Yes, distributed newspapers in Rameswaram. Do you all agree? Yes, do you all agree? He distributed newspapers in Rameswaram. Okay. And afterwards, Kalam also supported him in distributing those newspapers. Do you remember? Yes. From the train, that parcel was it was collected by Shamsuddin. Okay. From the moving train, the train's stoppage was cancelled at Rameswaram, and it was thrown on the platform on the Rameswaram platform. Okay, in the moving train. So, do you all agree with all these 3 options? Anybody? No. So option A is the correct answer. Okay. I have taught you already in the lesson that Samsudin, he wanted Kalam's favor and help in distributing the newspaper. Okay. So his main work was distributing newspapers. Now question number 24. Who helped Kalam in getting his first wages? His neighbor, his parents, teachers, his cousin Samsudin. Anybody from the back side? Nobody? Okay, you come. Yes, option D. Do you all agree? Yes. Yes, is absolutely right. Option D is correct. His cousin, Kalam's cousin, helped Kalam in getting his first wages, first earning. First wages means first earning, first salary. Okay? Now I will move on to the last question, question number 25. Why did Kalam feel sad when he was in 5th standard in an elementary school? कलाम को क्यों बुरा लगा, बहुत उदास हो गए जब 5th स्टैंडर्ड में थे, एलिमेंट्री स्कूल में, गांव के स्कूल में. He could not go to school because his parents could not afford the fees. Teacher scolded him because he did not do his work. Option C is his teacher didn't let him sit with his Hindu friend in the first row because he was a Muslim. None. Yes, Vaishnavi, come. Option C, do you all agree? Yes, option C is correct, because we have read that Kalam felt very sad when his teacher, he was a conservative person. His teacher was a conservative person, and he didn't let Kalam to sit with his Hindu friend in the first row because his friend was a Muslim, because he was a Muslim. Abdul Kalam was a Muslim. So that teacher did not allow his friend to sit with him. Okay, he just changed his seat. Do you remember? So we are at the end of today's session. Okay, I will come with more MCQ questions in the next class. Thank you.